Hello my magical light beings, and welcome all to this video today. My name is Shalita. Welcome to this channel. This channel is all about magical consciousness, and in today's video I will be going on a bike ride. I just ran up the stairs. Out of breath. I will be taking you guys along on my bike ride. I will be showing the nature. I will be sharing some messages. I have no clue how I will be naming or titling this video just yet, but we will see whatever I would like to share today in this video. A lot of you might already know, but for everyone who is new to the channel, I live right now currently in the Netherlands, so I have my bike and I go everywhere on my bike, as a lot of people from the Netherlands go on their bike to places. And it's such a beautiful day today. The sky is blue. Just stopped for a little water break. This is where we are. So many flowers are around. Literally what I'm showing. No flowers, but there are so many cute yellow and white flowers around. Very beautiful, very beautiful. The message that I want to share today for some people could be labeled as intense or deep or I don't know, whatever. But I want to make it as clear and simple as possible to share this today, as I felt like it's important to share this, to know that if you're going through this, what I am currently moving through, that you know you're not alone. And just because people are not talking about it does not mean that it's not happening in their reality as well. As I want to share about, you know, what is happening on this planet right now. That in this present moment, at this time on planet Earth, with all that is going on, all these, you know, happenings and illness and all of it, that I saw how we can, and that is of course part of their plan, the ones in control. If you resonate with that, then this video is for you. If not, if you don't feel like there are, you know, people in control that are trying to lower the frequency of this planet, but if you do resonate with that, then this video is for you. So as what I was seeing, that, you know, their plan is to lower our frequency, as we will not empower, as we will not awaken to our true self, to our free will, to love, you know, that they can keep us in control. As what they want is of course that we will not empower ourselves. And I saw this for myself, that, you know, in this situation we can fall into a trap of feeling sad or angry or grief. To say that that's totally not bad, and it's actually the way to empowerment. It's what I saw for myself, that a lot of times in this whole situation already for, you know, almost 2 years, as that's so weird to say. Like, I'm like, what the actual freak? But that of course they want us to fall for the trap of, you know, will life ever get better? I'm not excited anymore about life. I had this too, that I was like, I'm not excited anymore, like this whole thing makes me sad. Or even, you know, you could get depressed. It reminded me of when I was depressed, the energies that came up, you know, those darker energies. And then I saw that that is the way to empowerment. If we realize that they actually are giving us the opportunity to empower ourselves while they want to disempower us. So to say with that, for example, you know, if this whole situation is making you angry, great, you know, because this is a lower frequency emotion that a lot of us maybe will ignore, because actually it's pain but then masked into anger. And a lot of us will ignore it, as a lot of us actually ignore those lower emotions, because when we have to face them, go through them, we have to release them, and a lot of people will hold on to them. and that is the way to empower yourself in this time, to see what kind of emotion, denser emotion is coming up in the situation you're in, and to see how you can release it, to see how you can let go of it, and to pick yourself out of it, because it's not you. You're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're the one experiencing them. And I have experienced this in my depression, that I thought I was this emotion, that I thought I was fear, that I thought I was a sadness, that I was grief. And it was for me to realize that I was not through releasing it, because I saw that I could actually let go of it, and I did not have to hold on to it, as that is very important in this time on the planet, that what they don't whoa there's this big freaking bumblebee at my bike. So if you are currently experiencing maybe a little bit more sadness or anger or whatever it is you have against those in control that are, you know, actually wanting us to be disempowered, to not empower ourselves, because when we empower ourselves, guess what, they will not be in control anymore. And that is of course what they are trying to achieve here, is that we will not empower ourselves, and you know, that they don't have any control over us actually in actual reality, as they don't. They only make us believe they have the illusion that they are. And of course they do this very well through a lot of manipulation and illusions and stories and information to make us believe that we really have no power within ourselves, but we have. And that's why I wanted to make this video today, for those that are experiencing this sadness, that you're like, oh my god, I hate what is happening right now on this planet. Me too. Like, I am really agreeing upon that. I'm like, oh my god, this is just very sad. It's not nice, it's not okay. It's not something that can continue on like this. And that's why, of course, for example, me, I awakened because of that I'm here to share this right now to you, to know that right now in this present moment I'm in a state of appreciation and gratitude, and actually feeling very in this present moment, like where I am enjoying this present moment. And I have moments where I'm not, because I allow the situation, the outside reality, to influence how I feel. But to feel is to heal. So if I feel, if for example the outside reality is making me feel very sad, it's totally fine, I can cry it out. But to know that I'm not this sadness, and as well that those of control want us to be sad, they want us to be angry, they want us to feel fear, so much fear for the future, because that is how we are so easy to target in a way, because we are in survival modes, and that is where our root chakra, our roots into this planet, are not then the strongest if we are in a state of fear. So we're easy to, you know, get to, and that is not to make you afraid as well, because you can always reclaim your power. I've been in a disempowered state for like months, as I really felt like outside entities, beings were having control over me and were actually really saying things to me and guiding me into doing things that I did not want to do. And it was for me the realization that I did not have to do it, that I had the free will to decide upon, you know, what I wanted to do in this life, that empowered me. And that is the message of this video today, that you watching right now have the power to decide. You have the free will to decide upon how you want your reality to be, even if in this present moment there are things going on that are not the nicest, that still you hold that power. As currently I'm going out of my comfort zone, as some people are walking by, but I keep sharing my message today here right now. But you know, if you have experienced that or are experiencing that right now, this feeling of this sucks, that's fine. You should accept it and allow yourself to feel that. but to know that it's not you and you don't have to stay in it, as that is what those of control want. They want you to keep spiraling down and down and down, that you are in a way lower frequency, as they want, you know, with this whole situation that's going on this planet. If you believe in that it's a plan, a pre-planned plan to, you know, spread an illness and stuff like that, that is with a reason to lower the frequency, because people that are ill are in a lower frequency, as being sick or having this matter really lowers your frequency. And to say that that's really sad, and I felt that too. I was like, it's so sad that that is happening right now on this planet, and it's totally fine if you feel sad about it. But to know that when you are seeing this right now, that you are watching this video, already shows me that you hold a seed within you right now of potential awakening, of potential empowerment to free will, that you have the free will and that you can decide upon anything, and that nothing on the outside should determine how you feel, and that if it does, that you can move through it, sit with it, allow yourself to let it go, because that's how you become empowered, that you master this reality is true, anchoring in as well these lower frequency energies and emotions, you know, that are maybe not of the highest frequency, but they are part of this reality, but they are not us. They are not us. They are only real in this 3D reality, while they are actually not part of our true nature. And that it's totally fine to work through these energies. You don't have to be afraid of sadness, of anger, of grief. That's all part of this reality, and you can allow yourself to move through it, as, you know, fear wants you to be afraid. But if you actually love it, that is empowerment, because you don't allow it to take away your power, you know. So that's what I wanted to share today. Forever needed to hear that in the situation we're in right now on this planet, and I have these moments, you know, it can become really sad, and that you're like, how will I ever be happy, or how will I ever create the reality that I like to create with whatever is going on. Know that that is possible for you and for me too, and I'm experiencing it right now, and that is kind of for me the sign that everything is right here right now in this now moment. And, you know, our future is not in the future, it's actually right here right now. So wherever you are right now, that determines it. And if you right now decide upon, instead of repeating a certain emotion, to actually release it, and if you don't know how to do that, it's totally fine too. To allow yourself to give yourself time to do maybe some research, or to just sit with it and see how you can observe it. You know, it's not about that you have to let it go fast. It's just about that you are aware, that you see it, and that you are not gonna repeat it. And if you do, that's okay too. I repeat my stuff sometimes too, and that's just part of this human incarnation as well. That, you know, with all that's going on, that's a message as well. As I cannot really use any of these words, not that I want to, because I don't want to entertain any of these words that are going to be censored anyway. That we can always heal ourselves in whatever decision we have made. We can always decide differently. We don't have to be afraid of, oh my god, I got sick, or oh my god, I know what. To know that you can always heal yourself, and that, you know, healing is knowing that there's nothing outside of yourself that's needed to heal yourself. It's you and your true nature. As for me, nature is a good sign of that. You know, nature is not asking for outside stuff to get it healed. It's literally all nature is, you know, co-creating with each other. Want to go into nature if you can, if that's possible for you, to allow yourself to breathe fresh air, because there are all these things that, you know, the ones in control are not recommending to you, because that are the things that will empower you to go outside, to breathe fresh air, to eat healthy, to have a healthy diet, and to exercise, all of it, because, you know, they are not motivating on that, because that is not empower, like that will probably empower you, that will make you aware of how important that is, and that will make you stronger and more rooted into this planet. And they want you actually to just, you know, not root yourself and be such a stable foundation in your own reality that you don't need anything from the outside to create that for you. You're very strong and courageous for deciding upon this moment right now to be here with all that is going on, and that you got this, and that you are destined to empower yourself always. My tip of the day: seek positivity, but don't ignore the negativity. That's my tip, to allow yourself to take in as much beauty as you can, but to say that you don't ignore that, you know, the other stuff, because it's not yours to begin with. And if you can move through it and hold a vision for yourself of hope, of love, of faith, of trust, then that is powerful. That's powerful. That's very powerful. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will take you along on the rest of my bike ride. If you want to like, if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be so amazing, and I wish you all such a beautiful day today.